You know, one of the most confusing things in grammar is the apostrophe, when and when not to use the apostrophe. I'm Paige Carrera. We're going to take a look at 5 easier ways to identify the ways you should use an apostrophe. Let's take a closer look. I've got 5 examples for you. Number 1, Tom's secret. Basically, it's pretty easy when you're trying to show ownership, which is the first example when you should use an apostrophe, because you're basically saying, whose secret is it? It's Tom's. It's showing that Tom owns this secret, and that's showing ownership. The second way to use an apostrophe is when you're showing ownership to a noun that maybe ends in an S. This is a singular noun that ends in an S, and you still want to use apostrophe S here when you're trying to explain the bus's schedule. The next example is when you have a plural noun and you want to show ownership, the children's playground. This is correct here. You wouldn't want to leave the S here and then put an apostrophe, because this itself is a children. It's a collective noun, rather. And so this is correct. Or, if it makes more sense, or the People's Choice Award. People is a plural noun here, and all you have to do is just put an apostrophe S on the end. In the fourth instance, when you want to use an apostrophe, it's used for contractions that bring these two words together. Do not is an example that we use a lot, and the contraction for this would be don't. Another example would be cannot, C-A-N-N-O-T, and of course C-A-N, can't, apostrophe T, is another example. Don't run across the street. Again, don't is your contraction here, and you want to use it to shorten the words do not, because you're talking about not running across the street, and this is where you use your apostrophe. The last and final example is when you're talking about dates and letters. Example, in the 1990s, there were plenty of things going on in America. And for instance, using the letters, I got 4 A's on my report card. And you can see that as I scroll down here a little bit. There you go. Very good student. Wish it was true, but hey. So I hope this helps you about using apostrophes today. I'm Paige Carrera. Happy writing.